Darren. Oh, they moved. Okay. Say hello. Hi. Oh, good. Okay, Michelle. There we are. This is live action. Yes. Smile, Zachary. Byron, give us 5. Okay. Oh, and the girls with the same outfits on with the little pantaloon.
Oh, it is? I kept thinking it was...
Darren, go over me.
And this is Jam. Good to see you.
There you are.
Okay, didn't we go underneath to the bottom, go underneath, come out at the deck, and go in the little... Yes, we did. Let's do a picture with their hands. Come on, come on.
Take a picture there.
Good.
Oh, that's a movie one.
Mother's arranging the scene.
Are you filming this? Is this being filmed? Is this being? Am I on camera?
I'm sorry.
Darren, you are
Yeah.
don't record it.
That's unrecorded.
Not when we're doing stupid things.
Yeah, this is the best part.
This is the part we're supposed to do.
How are you?
He's hot. He's walking through the long how you down. They had sand all over the floor.
Oh, that really sounds Right.
Oh, good, because that's the only reason I came.
September. What a surprise, huh? All the way around. Well, not yet. Working on it. Not that you already got it. I was trying to leave festivals. They're on the right side. Never mind. Yes, you are.
Everything's relative. He's reached the age where when he goes to the grocery store, he does not buy green bananas. He cannot wait.
We're 10 days.
You never know, day to day.
We'll get written instructions in a minute.
Very good, Daddy.
That's courtesy, yeah.
Turn it around, darling.
Turn it around.
They can't see.
Hold it up to you. Hold it up.
Yeah. Oh, look at next to Dad.
Please don't. Pretty glamorous place.
Oh, it's starting battery. What does that mean?
That means battery dead.
Talk fast, Uncle
But he's
Homer.
actually raised in Commerce, that's in Texas. He's a graduate of Commerce High School. Went to East Texas State. You guys know where East Texas State is?
East Texas.
It's in Texas.
They still give degrees.
No, he didn't get a degree.
Oh.
Yes, he did. Yes, he has.
He got a BS after the fact. He used to play football. He was a punter. They used to let him punt on the 4th down when we were inside the 40-yard line. Texas State, but I hadn't heard of you. He said, well, tell me something about yourself. And he said, I was a pretty good ball player. I did the punting for the average. I'm pretty good. Coach said, that's good. He said, well, in my uniform, and he said, well, it's on a rainy field. He said, well, that's better. And all those good things that you do, surely there's something, you have a fault. Surely there's a fault you can tell me. I said, yes, I do, Coach. And he said, what is it? I said, well, Coach, I have a tendency to exaggerate. Exaggerate. Turn the hearing. He's from Texas. We were talking about that a while ago. Commerce is in Hunt County. The adjacent county is Delta. Now, Delta County is where Con Gap is. And that's where your great-grandfather. See, that's where your grandfather was born and great-grandfather died. That's Bonham. Titus County is right up the road. Mount Vernon is really the county seat of Titus County. Most of you think Mount Vernon is where Washington had a base on Potomac, but really it's where Don Meredith hung out. Matter of fact, one night on Monday Night Football, what's the name? Saltillo. Which is about 6 miles. Now, Saltillo is where Collegeport. Dave's still living. He's got the same shape you are. The same shape you are.
He said, tell you hello.
Now, I don't know what he's been telling you kids about Texas and what he does, but I'm here to correct the record. I'm glad you brought that thing along because I want to put it on record. Any question you always want to ask her about your dad, that you're worried about her getting a true answer.
Ask you.
Huh?
Ask you.
There's a lot of other things I could talk about in there, and I won't talk about it. That's all in the facts.
I thought you said his name was Dickie Jean. You told me that.
Richard Eugene. He went off to the Naval Academy when, I guess I was about 11 years old. I was just a child.
Yeah.
You mean you were only a child?
And Paul was about 7. We got so tired of hearing about Richard. Richard was going to do this, and Richard was going to do that. He gave me a football one Christmas. He's probably still mad about this. He got the academy team to autograph it.
Speak up a little.
Speak up a little bit. Autograph the football. And it's one of those things you put on the shelf. But I inflated it, played with it, blew it. Remember that? Well, that's all I wanted to say, except I'm ready to answer questions.
Okay, Jimmy, now's your clue. Get out the paper. Get out that paper.
You want to take up from there?
Oh, I don't.
Yes, we have to get out the paper.
That's very good.
No. This wasn't my idea. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right.
No, I've had
Here, Barbie, go ahead. Look at this.
immediate family.
They
Go ahead,
drop like
start.
flies.
Well, I was thinking about reading every 5th word.
Don't do that, Jimmy.
I thought that would be kind of more fun. Well, here's a question. What was his pet name when he was growing up? What did Grandmother Bly call? I know some of the names. I'll think about the ones you can repeat.
Richard's the only thing I've never.
Richard.
Richard, get out of the bathroom.
Have you all ever seen that picture?
No.
And Homer had the dress on with bloomers. You remember?
Hey, Carol, go and see if the recorder's still going. I don't know if anybody's watching. It's over in front of Sherry and
Well, I remember Dad telling me about a car that he used to drive the tires off of. He'd go around corners so fast. And this was Commerce. Is that true? Does that really happen?
Richard got the family car about every quarter. And it was an old Hudson. It was the only car in the county that had a radio. Had an Atwater Kent back in the back. My father had taken a metallic tape off of the signal for the air. Remember that? One night, Richard borrowed it. I don't think he had permission, but he hit a little boy on a motorcycle about halfway between Greenville and Concord. And even when Richard went off to the Navy, my father was still telling him about it.
Well,
Did the fella sue?
no, the fellow kind of fell off.
This guy ran into
What's
him.
that? What's that? I said, well, I kind of hit a motorcycle.
I bet that remember.
And, oh, no, he said, this guy's gonna sue me. Well, so as hell, he came up there. He found
Did
me.
he?
He found me. He found me.
Well, hell, he wouldn't be hard to find with a Hudson with a Atwater Kent.
That's the one that knocked the door off. Joe Martin and I knocked the door off of that kind of thing coming home from home.
It runs in the family, doesn't it?
Left the door sitting
There's where it comes from, Jim.
Right?
I thought it was all just a natural talent.
The door just flew out open, flew off the
Fell
car.
off.
That's what I said when I hit that parked car. Choked out and bit the car. Where'd that come from?
Is that when you were riding your bicycle? Were you riding your bicycle?
Our truck.
Yeah, but didn't you run into a car with your bicycle?
Yeah, they did.
Went over the top. Well, it takes
I have an inner ear problem.
Okay, another question.
I try all cheap shots.
Another question, Jimmy.
Okay, another question. I always heard Grandma, well, I used to eat at Grandma Bly's house, so I knew she wasn't much of a cook. What was your favorite food that she used to make?
Favorite food?
Yeah.
Oatmeal, I guess. Half of it you couldn't eat. I used to milkshakes over
Not illegal.
During Dad Bly's last year's, Mother Bly, every Sunday night, made him an iron skillet full of cornbread. And he put that on she turned it over and put it on his dinner plate. Just as soon as it was black on the bottom, she flipped it out on a dinner plate. And he would take it and sit down at the breakfast table, cover it with butter. He used about a quarter pound of butter on it. And that was his Sunday night supper. It was unbelievable. I think that's why he died. And that was before we even were aware of cholesterol.
Yeah, what about the greasy eggs?
Oh, and bacon. I can still hear her beating on that skillet.
My father used to stay in the den and hear her hitting the skillet. He'd say, Paulette, you're going to be the death of me.
I'll never forget it, the last house she was in, just a few years before she died. We were there for dinner and she had a gorgeous prime rib. She put it in the skillet and fried it. Fried it.
So funny.
And
We
then
took-
she
we
said,
took
well,
Mother
this
to
isn't
dinner
done
one
enough,
night.
and then she stuck it in the oven. It was just greasy.
We took Mother to dinner one time, just before you moved up to someplace in Sausalito. Whatever we are, they asked Mother how she wanted it. She said, I want it done.
Okay, Jimmy.
Okay, how many schools did you attend?
Oh,
How many schools did you attend?
About 12, I think.
What can you name them? You gotta name them.
Portsmouth,
Where was that? You gotta tell us where they are.
Portsmouth, Virginia,
They tore that one down. Okay. Next.
Lewiston, Illinois,
Tore that one down.
Philadelphia, Waukegan, what's the one in North Chicago? Lake Forest, Olive Park, Evanston, Illinois. How many did
Never did get out.
Would this take 20 years? Elementary school.
I said Commerce.
No, not yet. You haven't got to take it.
Commerce was the last one.
That's it.
What did you call it? I thought you were taught at home there for a while.
Oh, San Domingo, but there was no school. Oh, San Domingo was down at San Pedro Margarita was a little Mexico. Dominican school.
Dominican school. Huh?
Yeah, but that was just 6 to 8 months. I didn't mother tongue.
All right. What was your first job?
My first job out of heaven was over at Dallas.
No,
Oh,
I
how could
forgot.
that be?
Magazines.
Saturday evening.
Oh, Saturday.
Jeez, I knew that one.
Oh, I can tell Jim, when I was your age, I was always Saturday evening.
He didn't sell many of them.
I did, I have just occasion for Christ's sake. I had kids working for me.
All right. Here's the one that Carol wants to know because she's even heard this one. How many miles did you have to walk to school? In the snow. In the snow.
Barefooted, barefoot.
In Bloomington, it was 5 miles. In Commerce, it was about 2 miles.
Across the street.
No, we went uptown.
No, he didn't
Oh,
get
he
it.
didn't go to
He
school.
couldn't go in that school.
Oh, I see.
They wouldn't let them in.
SAT wasn't.
I couldn't go, they went to the training school, I couldn't go.
That was, the training school was part of it.
Oh, you had to be heavyweight, huh?
Yeah, he was a big
He
grade.
had to live on the other side of the room.
I had to go to a 4-year course.
What was the first house you remember?
The first house
Yeah.
it lived in,
Yeah.
Well, he pointed it up to me once, I'll verify.
yeah,
that.
we lived in.
But do you remember it?
No.
I remember, I don't remember that, but I remember living in Honolulu 3 years old. when I was about 3.
Yeah, so that's not the first one you
The
remember.
first house was in Waukegan down
What color was
He
it?
and Jack Benny.
Whitewash. Here's a good one. What was your favorite childhood toy?
there. Toy.
Yeah. No, you never played
Oh, I
it.
It
had
was Homer.
a sled. Sled dog had just a little sled. I could lay for it.
Even when there wasn't snow. No, the dog. He died.
Real husky type.
All right. We gotta ask Mom this question.
Ask some of mom.
All right.
Ask mom.
What was your favorite vacation as a child?
Gee, I never took a vacation as a child.
That was the right answer. Yeah. Yeah, he's heard that too.
I came into town, I guess, on a wagon, and that was my vacation.
I thought that was when you were selling eggs door to door to live.
I never did.
Those are matches, Jim. And apples.
No, they sold matches in Long Beach. I thought that was, okay.
Oh, they've been talking again, haven't they?
Tell us about the
What was your
earthquake.
Yeah, tell us about the
34?
33.
33. What, girl?
Okay, tell us about the earthquake.
Oh, we haven't
You've
heard.
all heard it, and Zach,
haven't.
you haven't heard it.
Me either, I'm sure Zach has.
Where were you when the Great Long Beach earthquake?
I was in
which
the kitchen.
Half the.
I was in the kitchen because I had had a little disagreement with my sister.
Oh, that,
She worked all day and she was gonna come home to no dinner because mother was going out and I was going to stay at school. And Helen had been working and she was getting a permit. So I came home and made macaroni and cheese and put it in the oven. And
At
I just-
10:37.
No, it wasn't 10:36. It was 5 minutes of 6. I opened the oven door and boom, I thought the whole oven had exploded and I hit my head on the thing. But I first thought, no, it was the oven because I had a mark up there. I thought it was the hot water heater because in those days we had heaters that you, in order to have hot water for baths and so forth, you would go out, you would light the heater, and we lived in an apartment, and it was out in the wash room, and you would heat the heater, and I thought, oh my gosh, someone's gone out and left the heater going, and it's blown up because, wow, the ceiling fell, the dishes all came out, and the doors between the living room and dining room, between the kitchen and living room was a swinging door, and it jammed, and the boy next door came and knocked on the door to see if we were all right, and he couldn't get the door open. Finally he did, but all the ceiling fell. Well, the first thought was, where's my sister and where's my mother? Well, I looked out and I started down 7th Street. Well, the streetcars were off the tracks, the lines were all down, and Helen was coming from the beauty parlor with her hair halfway up, and in those days they had clamps for permanents, and she had clamps in her hair, and the apron still around her neck, and white as a sheet. She was really, that building collapsed, and the whole side fell out. And then the two of us decided we would go to find her mother. Mother was looking, we jumped over live wires, and the thing I remember most was this man coming down the street. He looked wild, and he said, "Are you saved?" Or he said this to some other man.
Praise the Lord.
Everyone got very religious, It was really frightening because all the lights were off, and fortunately Long Beach turned off all the electricity and all the gas. We didn't have any fires except all the schools fell down, were completely demolished. Okay, but there were many people that their houses, the buildings fell out, and they were in bathtubs, and they were in very strange dresses and attire.
Okay, Mother, what was your favorite childhood toy?
My favorite childhood toy? Well, I guess it was a doll that my mother gave me. And I carried it all the way to California on the train. And in fact, Danielle has played with it. And all the kids have played with it. And the awful thing was that I was the first one to cut his hair. It was a baby bump doll, and I still have it. It's over 70-some-odd years old, and cut his hair. Where Danielle, we went trying to find, the last time Danielle came to visit, I tried to find a doll hospital that would, that could fix the eyes because they were weighted. Well, so I just stuffed the head full of tissue paper and it. But we finally got a new wig for the doll. But anyway, that's still in the state.
It's a new innovation, modern age.
Oh, the radio.
The light.
Cotton gin.
The wheel! The wheel! Granddaddy. Okay, so you say it was radio.
Ask Grandad.
Hi. You want to come up closer?
Richard, what was the first invention or innovation that you remember as a child? Invention, yeah. Something you thought was just modern, new modern age that you
Water.
Really what? Water.
Running water in the house.
I know. It already been invented.
Running water in the house. You mean a bathroom?
Well, I don't know. What, didn't you guys have anything in Texas? I guess not.
A bathroom.
Yeah, indoor plumbing. We got indoor plumbing.
Did you have gasoline? Gas lights in their house?
Come on, you got it. There got to be something that was
What
exciting.
really stands out in your mind?
Radios when he first came
Oh,
out.
well, there's another radio. Must be the radio.
We sold that for that's the one that wasn't a car.
We would stay up.
Oh, is
Stay
it?
up late at night in order
Must have been a
to
dig in.
in fact, we got an uncle that got a fancy one, and he would try to get connections with Japan, he would stay up and tell us the next day, call all of his neighbors. I listened to Japan, or I listened to so-and-so. That was quite the rage in those days.
Okay, Jimmy, you got another one?
They want the first,
You should say
these folks want to know the first major family quarrel that you can.
Oh, the cemetery.
No, we don't care what you guys.
Oh, yes, we do.
No, when you remember, that was,
As newlyweds, I would say, as newlyweds.
yes, what was it over?
us about mom and all that.
What was your, okay, that's a little change here. What was the first family quarrel between you and Dad that you can remember? What was it over?
Money.
A girl he was
That
looking at
other
down the
girl?
street.
That was much later.
You don't mean Alma.
I met them all.
Anything else you want to ask me?
Is that,
I met her first before he came home.
Come here.
She came to see me.
that's the one she was engaged to? Is that the
He
one?
wasn't engaged to her at all. He
Oh.
was engaged to me.
Well-
She came to get his ring, and I said, "You're kidding." And she said, "No, Dick has the duty, and he wants me to pick up the ring." And I said, "Well, if he isn't man enough to come and pick up the ring himself, then I'm not going to give it to you." So she went back, and he came up, and he decided the ring was more valuable, so he married me.
You have the ring.
Now that's romance. Have you ever heard anything so romantic?
50 years worth.
So we've gone together for 2 years, and then he goes to Texas for 6 months.
And meets
And this
Alma.
gal who'd been married 2 or 3 times, and she was a dancer or something. And
She was sitting there looking.
Play star.
when she came,
That was a centennial year.
she was also a tramp.
Sorry about it.
What did she say, she was a tramp? Oh, and you should, why did you bring that? We went over all those questions to make sure there wouldn't be any problems.
That's a rather argumentative question.
Which one was the first family fight with all the kids?
It was over the cemetery.
Secretary?
The cemetery.
Oh, I
The
guess.
family plot where Paul was buried.
Boring.
We got along pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh,
those are
that we
boring.
had.
See, I stayed off all of them.
Okay,
What was the arguments were?
What was your
getting
favorite
home
song as
late
a
at
child?
night.
Well, yes, I remember that very well.
We had three
Favorite song as a child?
Mary had a little lamb.
No, come on, you guys.
let's go down the row. Start with Homer, Jean, Paul, go to Aunt Helen.
Why don't you do this?
Well, you're doing, I have to record.
Favorite song as a child?
Eyes in Texas.
Okay, Jean, what's your favorite song?
I'm sorry, I have no idea.
Y'all wrote it,
I'm
Texas.
just blank.
Songs were that.
I tell you, are you through with your questions?
We had
I'll tell you ours.
You're just real long. I think your
We have-
grandkids and your great-grandkids ought to know that your great-grandmother, great-great-grandmother, an Indian, part Indian.
Half
Did
Indian.
y'all know?
No, she's only an eighth, he said.
You were, she was
Tell us what part she is.
I thought she was a half
Cherokee.
Indian.
Cherokee. Oh, now we got enough. I thought it was Blackfoot.
She was about the size of your dad.
She was 6
She was a big woman. Her husband was a guy by the name of Nathan. And he lived out in Congal. He was probably 6 or 7 inches shorter than she.
He's small, man.
He died and was buried in Cooper, Texas, which is down
You've
the
already said that.
Yes, him a lot, right?
When I got doing my graduate work, I was trying to get a class graduate teaching, and went into the head of the department, and I had met him. This is SMU,
You met who?
and he said,
Nathan Bly?
"Are you related to any of the Blys who lived in the Cooper area?" And I said, "Yes, sir." He said, "Your grandfather named Nathan?" And I said, "Yep." He said, "Did you know he couldn't read nor write?" And I said, "Yes, sir." I was really embarrassed, but that shows you, of course, of time. 2 generations later, we were getting our masters.
How did he happen to know?
He had
who
lived in
he
that.
was?
He'd lived in that area, you know.
Is that right?
I want to ask you some questions because that is where I've been searching.
Well, he doesn't know any more than that. He can't
But
tell
the
you.
Goin family.
The Goins don't know anything.
Well, the goings are our going.
Did the Goins ever marry the Cummins. That's a down.
No, it wasn't Mary's. I'm a Cummins, and that's not right.
You see, she was an independent, and she left the tribe, and they took the
I'm a
name
hog, that's
Going.
right, the hogs.
Because she was going.
She was going.
You're a hog.
But there are goings here in Monterey.
Or Goins in Texas, but I
There's all kinds of goings. We have a going in a church.
Right. And
I'm
that's what
going
I'm
to
wondering.
church.
G-O-I-N.
If the whole tribe took the name of Goins.
There's no S on it, it's just
G-O-I-N.
That's good enough, Jim, thank you very
No,
much.
not mine.
It's
Thank
Diana.
Diana.
Is this the end?
She's always the heroine in all.
On their Mary Pickford.
Here, you were asking questions.
When the crowds roll by.
And probably Will Rogers.
Oh, that was
Wasn't he
a long
among
time
the
ago.
Mary
first?
Mary Pickford.
Later?
Oh, right. Mary Pickford.
When was
and
the first
also-
talk?
Birth of the nation.
Well, I don't
I
remember.
started mentioning
Oh,
that.
the birth of the nation.
We did all the good
Others
ones.
Saw the birth of the nation
When she was carrying you.
when I went, but I was encapsulated or something.
We've seen that.
Cooper.
What was your first pet?
No, this was Cooper, Jackie Cooper.
Incidentally, Wallace Berry looked an awful lot like our father.
Oh, yeah.
Really did.
Awful lot. Really brought him back. So,
What was your first pet? Did you have an animal that lived in?
Diana.
What was your first pet?